Welcome to my first ever video post from my YouTube channel Vaathi. I have been overwhelmed to see the feedback from you guys to post the video instead of audio clips. Today we are going to see the answer for the $1,000,000 question, our repeated question, our frequently asked question to me, that how to start or move to information or cybersecurity career. Cybersecurity is not about only hacking or not only about monitoring activities. This is an umbrella, this is a wobbling terminology which has a lot of roles, a lot of activities and a lot of processes in it. We are going to see one by one. But in this video, I am going to let you know about the couple of courses which you can study and set up your fundamentals of security knowledge. The first course and certification which I am going to tell you about, CompTIA is the vendor name. They are providing CompTIA S Plus or Security Plus certification. In that certification, you are going to study about the security fundamentals, which is basic of security, such as the concepts like CIA, which is a primary and critical terminology in cybersecurity. CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity and availability. And then least privilege concept, which is to limit the access to the authorized people and based on the role, right? And defense in depth, this is about the layers of security control, where you have to implement the system level firewall. On top of that, VLAN security for your LAN security. On top of that, we're going to implement the firewall, IDS IPM. So those are the layers of security. That process and concepts will be studied under defense in depth concept. And finally, the control types. Control types are technical controls, physical controls, management controls, and proactive controls. There are so many controls in it. We're going to study about that in it. And the second concept or subdomain under security plus is cryptography, which studies about the encryption and decryption. And third item is IAM, which is identity and access management, where you will study about the process of securing identity and access management, something like user registration and unregistration, how it's going to happen, and what are the controls can be implemented in this IAM area. And fourth part is virtualization, like studies about virtual servers and the cloud environment, about AWS, Google, or any other known public cloud, Azure, something like that. And the security controls under the cloud also will be explained in this. Then fifth concept is VAPT, which is vulnerability assess management, and penetration testing, which is to identify the vulnerabilities in your infrastructure, something which is vulnerable to your network, which can bring the cybersecurity into your network, and countermeasures to reduce the surface attack vectors. And the sixth concept is secure protocols, something like WPA2 for wireless network, and AES 256 for algorithm, which you can see for encrypting that, and HTTPS over public network to the data over public network. And the seventh concept is cyber attacks. Here only we are going to study about the type of cyber attacks and type of hackers, such as white hacker, black hacker and grey hacker. And eighth subject is GRC, which is nothing but governance, risk and compliance. And ninth is SIR, which is nothing but security, incident and response. 10th is AppSec and NetworkSec, which is used to study about the controls and processes into application development. How do you secure the applications and how do you secure your network? That is a single packed course for you guys to understand about the security fundamentals. Okay, here you studied about the controls, you studied about the processes, and after that especially for Information Security Management System, which is ISMS, Information Security Management System, ISMS. ISO has come up with a standard called ISO 27001, which is a standard for Information Security Management System that will be useful to implement the ISMS in the organization, and that will have a couple of courses and certifications. First one is LI, which is Lead Implementer. That course and certification will be useful for you to implement the cybersecurity controls in any of the organization. And second course is a LA, Lead Auditor. This course or certification will be useful for auditing the existing ISMRs. The first one will be useful for to implement the controls, and second one will be auditing the existing cybersecurity controls and information security management system in the existing company or any client environment, right? So these couple of courses are very useful to gain the knowledge of security fundamentals. Do not go for CH or CISA or CISP in the beginning itself, because these courses will be covering the advanced technologies, processes and terminologies which you cannot understand without understanding the fundamentals of security. Hope this video is very helpful for you guys. I will meet you in next video. Thank you. Thank you for visiting Cyber Vaathi. Signing off.